About your forecast down at the door this morning. We're looking at a beautiful one outside, 68 degrees, rental network. That's a Mason Festival, and you can see just a little bit of a breeze, but I think it's just because we're in between buildings and right down the mountain there. 68 is that temperature right now, and we're looking at a clear sky around El Paso and Las Cruces today on the radar system, where we had that shower and thunderstorm activity overnight that we're going to get to Simon Williams in just a few minutes. Right now, we're looking at 73 degrees in El Paso. It's a gorgeous one out there with some light winds on the east side, 8-mile-an-hour winds, and we're looking at 67 degrees in Las Cruces. That relative humidity is still pretty high at 79%, so still a good bit of moisture in the atmosphere even after these showers and storms pass through. A true sign that we are getting into really the full swing of monsoon season. So we're going to see very warm temperatures by noon, 88 degrees there, 91 as we get toward that drive home. And we're going to see temperatures get even hotter and our rain chances increase as we head toward the weekend. I'll talk about how much greater they're all going to be and how much hotter we're going to get. All of that just ahead in this half hour. Jesse.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. Another set of hearings are set today for the future of the downtown arena. CBS 4 Daybreak reporter Ryan Hill has been live in Austin the last few days. He is live this morning with us with what we can expect on the second day in this courtroom. Ryan?
The hearing is set to resume in 2 hours, and the hearing is set to resume in 2 hours. High-ranking city leaders will take the stand explaining why the project has to stay in downtown. Former city manager Joyce Wilson and current deputy city manager, Dion Mack have testified already. Both of them explaining how the project began and how it will go moving forward and how it was all formulated if the judge approves to put this project in downtown. Today, City Chief Financial Advisor Mark Sutter will take the stand. Other planning coordinators and an outspoken opponent of the project are also expected to testify. Deliberation, examination, and cross-examination of all the witnesses is expected to last about 5 hours. The judge will also decide on a motion by the city to stop the petition to try to actually make the petition to make Duranguito a historical district end. That way it can't go back to the voters to try to make this area a significant place where the project cannot be built in the future. For now, reporting live in Austin, Ryan Hill, back to you.
Thank you, Ryan. Happening now, people in Las Cruces are dealing with some flooding following an overnight storm. CBS 4 Daybreak reporter Simon Williams is live with how the roads are looking following those heavy rains. Simon?
Those skies cleared up a few hours ago, but the heavy rainfall that the Las Cruces area saw overnight left back some flooding like right here at East University Avenue and Lower Valley Road. South Valley Drive. Where the water is up to my knees. And I also want to point out that back here, the water is so deep that I can't even walk back there. It's above my knees, probably up to my waist. And this is just in a parking lot over here. We've been driving around Las Cruces for most of the morning. We saw rain and lightning. There are large puddles everywhere, some deep for our vehicle to handle. We have seen several electric crews out this morning. They are restoring neighborhoods and intersections as we speak. This morning, nearly 9,000 customers were out of electricity. Since then, El Paso Electric has tweeted and said they are working on restoring that electricity. The outage map online shows less than 1,000 customers without service now. Some areas include near Main and Picacho and Lowman and Solano. There are several intersections without electricity, along with a lot of others that are just flashing red lights. That may be a bigger concern when traffic starts to pick up in the morning. The main goal is that we want you guys to be safe on your way to work this morning. So if you see areas like this, keep in mind that it may be a lot deeper than it appears to be. Also, the highways are still wet this morning, so roads are slick. Make sure you're traveling at a comfortable speed. If you can't feel your tires getting traction, you may need to slow down. Also, if there are areas that you would like us to check out, go ahead and tweet us or mention us on our Facebook page. Reporting live in Las Cruces, Simon Williams, CBS 4 Daybreak.
Thank you, Simon. In just a few hours, the Senate will meet after the GOP health care bill has collapsed. Here's CBS 4 Daybreak reporter Mola Langi with the solution Senator Mitch McConnell says senators should pursue.
In a statement late last night, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said, regretfully, it is now apparent that the effort to repeal and immediately replace the failure of Obamacare will not be successful. Support for the bill fell apart Monday evening when two more Senate Republicans announced they were against it, bringing the total number of Republican defectors to at least 4. Others, though, seemed headed down the same path.
I did find the story about Leader McConnell's comments about Medicaid reforms, just too far in the future, probably never be enacted. I found those pretty troubling, so that might put the motion to proceed vote in jeopardy.
With all Democrats expected to vote against it, the GOP could have only afforded to lose 2 of its own. President Trump tweeted, Republicans should just repeal failing Obamacare now and work on a new health care plan that will start from a clean slate. Dems will join in. Senator McConnell is now calling on the Senate to vote on an amended version of the House bill, a plan that involves repealing Obamacare with a 2-year delay, even with no agreed-upon replacement. Just 2 weeks ago, though, McConnell spoke on camera against that.
We have to solve the current crisis, and I think repealing and then delaying the replacement doesn't work.
No timeline has been set yet for when Senator McConnell wants a vote to repeal Obamacare. Mola Lengi for CBS News, Washington.
New on Daybreak, El Paso Holocaust Museum is opening its doors to kids this week. CBS 4 Daybreak reporter Emily Serio is live in downtown El Paso with the event taking place this week to promote diversity and acceptance.
Jesse, we're here at the El Paso Holocaust Museum where visitors come here to get a better perspective of the events of the Holocaust. But this week, kids were going to be making their way here to see the suppression of the Holocaust and how that can relate to bullying. The camp was created to introduce the history of the Holocaust to these kids. This special camp is designed for kids ages 8 through 12. The school year is right around the corner, and one thing that kids may have to deal with is bullies. Kids will be learning about the importance of standing up for one another. There will be special guests sharing stories of people who lived through one of history's darkest moments, along with hands-on activities, art, and music. So take a look on your screen. The Stand Up Speak Out Camp, as it is being called this year, that's the theme, will be held this week through Friday. It runs from 9 in the morning until noon, and the museum is located here in downtown on Oregon. It's an educational opportunity for kids. It's also a way to get them socializing with different people from the city before they go back to school with those people they know. For more information, log on to cbs4local.com. You will find that there. Live in downtown El Paso, Emily Serio, CBS 4 Daybreak.
Thank you, Amy. Ahead here on CBS 4 Daybreak, a horrific attack filmed live on Facebook. Who police say may have done the crime and why people are so disturbed by the video. Plus, after several power outages on the east side, El Paso Electric says they may have found a solution. That's next on CBS 4 Daybreak, on your side.